How many of you know someone that smokes? Chances are everyone knows at least one person. More than likely, you even know maybe one or two or five. I know at least four personally. I've heard both sides of why they like to smoke, and I've heard why you're not supposed to smoke. Nearly 36.5 million people in the U.S. currently smoke without knowing the background of the cigarette, health benefits, and disadvantages, along with all the different types of brands there are. The main ingredient in cigarettes is tobacco. Tobacco is a green plant that is found in warmer climates. There are many chemicals that are used to grow tobacco. For example, fertilizers used for the soil and anticides to kill the insects. After the tobacco plants are picked from the ground, they are dried and machines break up the leaves into tiny pieces. After the chemicals are then added. The chemicals are added for many different reasons. One of them is to keep the cigarette burning. There are 4,000 different chemicals in cigarettes. Carbon monoxide, nicotine, tar, and arsenic are just four of them. When they first started out, cigarettes were rolled manually. The workers sat in front of a table and the length of a cigarette. They put the small trench. The rolling paper was placed in the trench so the sides were above the table, and a piece of shredded tobacco was placed on the paper, and then the worker, wearing a piece of felt over the palm of the hand, rubbed the felt over the trench until it caught the edge of the paper. They could get about 40 cigarettes per minute. It wasn't until late 1800s that James A. Bonesack made a cigarette machine. The machine formed, glued, and closed and cut the cigarettes with a rotary blade. They continue to advance in the process, along with the different brands. There are many different types of brands. One is Marlboro. This cigarette started in England in 1847. Marlboro is one of the most popular brands with a value of $21 billion. Another brand of cigarette is Newport. This brand is produced by the Lorillard Tobacco Company since 1957. The brand has a 100mm cigarette so that the filter lasts longer. Though most people believe that smoking is all bad, it actually has some positive benefits. Smoking actually lowers the risk of knee replacement. According to Life Science, studies have shown that men who smoke have less joint replacement surgeries. Smoking lowers the risk of obesity also. Some negative effects are cancer, yellow skin, poor vision, and clogged blood vessels. After this speech, I hope you now know more about the ingredients and how smoking affects people. Mark Twain said, "Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times." Most people believe the negative outweighs the positive. Smoking is a habit which individuals find difficult to quit, but not everything is a negative.